Yo, back again with the GRIPT reactions. So I thought I wasn't going to react to any political stuff for a while, but you know what, guys, there's just so much happening in politics in Ireland right now. I had to react to some stuff, and I'm doing it for the people, so hopefully you all love these videos. The last one about the hate speech got like 4,000 views, so I appreciate that, everyone. I love you so much. Hopefully we're trying to get 40,000 views to those videos. I want my videos to go viral, guys. I don't want you guys to buy anything. Just subscribe to my channel and share the video with your friends, man. Alright, especially in Ireland, okay? Get the word out. This one's called No Respect. Marc MacSharry, TD explodes on OPW over bike shed. So this bike shed, okay, it's causing still crazy stir in politics, okay? It's costing 330,000 euros or something crazy like that to the flipping taxpayers. We still don't know who flipping signed off on it. Hopefully we find out today, guys. So drop a comment and let's see what happens.
For me, one of the big problems, and to quote what you said earlier, somebody was asking about the identity of who signed off or some aspect of it, and you said, look, I'm very conscious that I want to treat civil servant with the dignity and respect that they deserve at work, and I don't wish to individualise it. Can I suggest to you that this is the problem? In discussing the issue with Measy and Plaza, which, by the way, have we ever got a reduction in rent off Larry Goodman on that particular building when it was mismeasured by the professionals within the OPW?
I'm not sure. Can I ask Kathleen to take that question?
We reached an agreement with the landlord.
Did he reduce the rent?
We reached an agreement.
Did he reduce the rent? It's a straight question.
No, but
that's it.
No, but
he didn't reduce it.
We did reach an agreement with the deputy,
what?
Whereby we've got.
He'd take you to lunch once a quarter and wheel out the shadow of a truce because of the 10 million in taxpayers' money that he's getting that he didn't deserve because we mismeasured the building.
No.
Yeah, mismeasuring everything. And that building now, guys, that children's hospital is more expensive. I think it's twice as expensive as the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world in the UAE, in Dubai, guys. Like, how crazy is that?
I did not agree that with them.
Right, well.
What we did agree with them was a 9-month rent-free period at the end of the lease.
In 30 years' time?
In 20 years' time.
In 20 years' time. So the 9 months then will account, how much will that account?
Off the top of my head now, Deputy, I don't know, but it does mitigate the impact of
mitigate the impact from probably about 10 million down to about 9,300,000.
No, it goes further than that.
How much further?
I can't tell you off the top of my
head. Well,
now,
to the nearest 500,000.
It was.
To the nearest 500,000, yeah.
That's crazy.
It mitigated it down a lot further.
To the nearest 1,000,000.
These people should all get fired, guys. Like, these people are conniving, cunning. They're taking money off the top. They're flipping, embezzling money. It's just crazy. Nobody knows where any of the money is going, guys. It's all going to their pockets, man. We don't know. Taxpayers' money. Come on, I don't trust any of these people. It's crazy.
We can get those figures for
you. We do, but we see these are the things that are needed to be known by the public. The reason I'm bringing this up, Mr. Conlon, is this. Because you want to treat people with the respect they deserve and dignity at work and so on, we want to treat the taxpayers with respect that they deserve.
Yeah, because this is the public's money, guys. It wouldn't mind if it was their own money. If it was their own money, guys, they'd have every flippin' cent accounted for. They'd have every flippin' cent and every single piece of spending accounted for, but it's not, guys. It's the public's money, so it's all flipping. Oh, we don't know what happened to it. 2 million went missing here, 3 million, 50 million here. It's like, dude, it's crazy. If it was their own money, they would care a lot more.
But when I asked your predecessor, was there a disciplinary process afoot because of that absolute Maths 101 mistake? He said, no, it's not a disciplinary issue.
So people should get fired, guys. If you do something wrong, you get disciplined, okay? Like in school, if you did some crazy stuff, or college, or whatever in your job, you should get fired. If you robbed from your job, embezzled money from your job, if you weren't good with accounts, if you were the account manager of a company, just a regular business, and you had money that went missing, and you don't know how to account for it, and you spent too much, you get fired. You don't get flipping a raise, guys. This is ridiculous, ludicrous stuff. But in the government, apparently you get a raise, you get paid more money. This is cuckoo land.
In fact, when I asked your former boss at the Department of Public Expenditure, why was there not a disciplinary process? Number one, he didn't even know it had occurred, the Measy and Plaza thing. And number two, and these were his words, we don't operate a gotcha culture in the civil service. So the administrative merry-go-round goes round. What you've said constantly today, an appropriate procurement process took place in line with the rules. What is missing here is cop on, basic common sense. In fact, you're going to waste more money now by getting an external auditor in to make sure you're doing what you want to do. I want to move.
And they should get an external auditor, because nobody measures them, guys. Like, you need external people to come in and say, hey, you're not spending this money correctly. Even though that's their job, guys. Their job is to be trusted by the people to spend the money correctly, but they can't be trusted with it. It's crazy.
Move on to the next question. At what level does expenditure get to year level?
It's on projects over 1 million.
Projects over 1 million. So anything up to 1 million, you don't even know.
Sorry,
From 200,000.
I beg your pardon. Sorry.
Oh, that's since yesterday, you were saying.
Sorry, beg your
Up to yesterday, people are spending 999,000 willy-nilly without your approval, is it?
No, the approval thresholds for up to principal officers up to yesterday were 500,000 and now 200,000.
So he's just making up things. This guy, who is this guy even? Not Kathleen Morrison. Who even is this guy? They have his name here, complete nobody. They said up to 900,000, up to 1 million, he said. Then now he's saying 500,000. Then he said 200,000. So which one is it? Is it 1 million? Is it 500,000? Or is it 200,000? He's just making up numbers. Oh, it's they have no clue, guys. This is what you are paying. This is what you guys are voting for. Like, what is going on in this country? This country is a joke, bro. I'm actually embarrassed for Ireland, man. This
That's
is
your approval, is it?
No, the approval thresholds for up to principal officers up to yesterday were 500,000 and now 200,000. So all projects now over 200,000 will have to be run by management board members.
Okay. Can I ask, do you expect the committee members and the members of your office and the public to believe that the steering group that you have outlined in your review that exists between the Dublin Conservation Unit within the OPW and the Facilities Management Unit in here never discussed the cost of 350,000 plus?
I can ask Roseby to come in on this, and I find this difficult to understand, to be honest, Deputy, as the new chair. But the practice had gone up that there would be discussion on the way the projects were proceeding without regard to costings.
So, I want to know, because there's one of these monthly meetings every month, presumably.
Correct.
The facilities management attend the commission. By the way, I'm a former member of this committee, Public Accounts Committee, and the commission. So I know about some of the things that go on. I find it absolutely ridiculous in the extreme that somebody with the professionalism and experience as the clerk of the door would not even ask, look, how much is this going to cost?
These lads are in over their head. Like, I'm telling you, this is crazy, guys. I'm telling you, the government of Ireland has just failed the people, guys. Honestly, it's the worst government I've ever seen in my entire life since flipping, George Orwell or whatever, or flipping not George Orwell, King George. You know what I mean? Over in England, guys. Even George Orwell actually predicted this. 1984. You know what I mean? George Orwell, Animal Farm. Go read that book. But yeah, King George. This is just crazy, guys. This is the worst government since flipping 1640 or whatever. This is outrageous, guys. Like, and it's good that it's all on camera, because beforehand they just didn't film any of this, so the public didn't know about it. You see, when people don't want to film things, it's because they don't want to have it on record, guys, because they keep messing up.
I find it difficult to understand, Deputy.
Yeah, I find it difficult to believe, not to understand. I find it difficult to believe. And I think, because of what you said, sadly, because of our practice, that let's cover everybody's ass, or put another way, give people with dignity and respect that they want, provided they're on this side of the table.
Yeah.
But if they're on that side of the table, i.e. the people ponying up the cash, we have no respect for them.
Exactly, guys. They're trying to cover their own tracks. They're trying to help all their friends. It's one big group that you're not part of, guys. Remember George Carwell said that? A lot of Georges today I'm talking about. George Carwell, George Orwell, George Carlin. Remember he said that, guys, one big group that we're not part of. And he said, of course, the people that are spending the money, of course we can just spend it willy-nilly. We can spend it however we like, and there's no repercussions. Oh, don't worry about it if you spend too much. It's fine. We'll take the blame. And they don't ever take blame. And then the people that have to pay for it are getting taxed to a horrendous amount.
So the outcome of this will be what's always the outcome after 22 experience. You're all going to blame it on systemic failure, and on the merry-go-round is going on to the next security hut, or the next bicycle shed. By the way, who decided to face it towards the weather as opposed to sheltered towards the wall?
Even the construction of the bike shed was terrible. Alright, guys, these people shouldn't be managing a McDonald's, let alone the money of the country. You guys know what I mean? Like, when you speak to some of these people, Let me just ask you a question, just as the Irish people. I don't want to be elitist here, okay? I'm not like the most intelligent guy in the world. I mean, I can speak properly. I can read a teleprompter. But look at this guy here. Does this look like a guy that you guys want running the country? He barely looks like he can flip and speak. He looks like he's going to drop dead. You know, you have this woman here who is saying something as well. I can't even find her again. Look at this woman here. I mean, look at this, guys. I don't want to be making fun of people or anything, but this lady looks like she couldn't run a flipping Pizza Hut. A Domino's, man. What? Get one of the flipping, you know, one of the lads down the road that run the Domino's to run this. They'd run it better, guys. One of the Indian guys that work in my local Domino's. They'd run this much better than these people. This is ridiculous, guys. Who even is this lady? Who even is this lady, guys? This is just outrageous, guys. They shouldn't run a Pizza Hut or a Domino's, let alone the money of the people. Like, and you guys are voting for it, okay? Don't blame me.
Bicycle shed. By the way, who decided to face it towards the weather as opposed to shelter towards the wall? Yeah, that's my last question. Who decided that? I mean, the rain is going to pelt in from the side.
This guy's just roasting. This guy's on 10 today. This guy is on 10 today. He is roasting.
If you turned it around, you might have had some shelter.
That's what I said. Unless the rain is coming vertical, directly down, guys, it's not going to catch any rain or snow or hail or whatever we get here in Ireland. The wind, like, your bike is going to be soaking wet anyways. Like, the shelter's up here and the shed is here, guys. It's too high. The roof is too high. It should be like low down and like a kind of sort of a tin shed covering the entirety of the, you know, wind and rain from each side. And then it's just coming straight down. Like, the bikes are still going to get wet. I mean, it's just, this has got to be like a troll of some sort.
The 6 or 7 bikes that are in it today.
Yeah, the project team that delivered that project would have been part of that decision, Deputy.
Were they? Well, I must say, no lessons have been learned in the OPW.
Shocking.
None whatsoever. And yeah, listen, you do great work. I was on Skellig Michael over the summer. And by God, he could do well to go down and learn a little bit from the monks.
Mr. Conlon, like you're stating unambiguously that the expenditure is not consistent with the scale of the project under consideration. At what stage does this go beyond the small team and somebody in the OPW says this is a completely inappropriate price that we're paying? When does that happen?
It didn't happen in this case. A judgment call should be made.
After the Public Accounts Committee, usually.
I'm sorry.
That's the reason.
Guys, they should all just be flipping fired like straight away and hire me. I would run it better. I would actually put time and effort into running the country and handling the money better. Like, this is just people that don't care about your money. They can't even speak properly. I'll just tell you guys right now, if you talk to a guy and he's not wicked smart, don't hire them for any job, guys. Like, they're just not on the same level as us. They not like us, as Kendrick Lamar said. I love you all. Stay free, my beautiful people of Ireland. Don't vote for these people ever again. Thank you very much. Marc MacSharry, good job on grilling these people, because they're just using taxpayers' money. They don't care, man. It's your money, so it doesn't matter, man. If it was their own money, they'd flip and have it lined up. They'd have it, you know, completely, you know, dot the I's and flip and cross the T's. They'd have everything perfectly laid out. But because it's not their money, they don't care, guys. Hey, ridiculous. I love you all. Hit that subscribe button. We're about to hit 100,000 subscribers, and I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Peace.